Now let's talk about the important terms that we should know in a vibratory system. The very first one is the frequency. Now what do you understand by frequency? If I draw a periodic motion like this, okay, so this is a periodic motion which is in between displacement and time. Okay, so let us say this gives us 1 second. So this much is 1 second. So how many cycles of a periodic motion are being executed in this 1 second? You have 1 and then you have 2. So frequency means the number of periodic motion cycles being executed in 1 unit time. Okay, so to define it, I would say, so in this the frequency is 2 cycles per second. Okay, so frequency means number of periodic motion cycles per unit time. Okay, the units of frequency are hertz. So this is 2 hertz, which is very low. It is not that low, so it's maybe 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 hertz. So 100 cycles per second. Okay. The second term is the amplitude. So if you go back to that figure, okay, this is the mean position. This is the mean position. So the maximum displacement of a particle or of a body from its mean position in any direction, upwards or downwards, it's called amplitude. So amplitude in this case would be this, maximum displacement. So amplitude is the maximum displacement from the mean position. Okay, and amplitude is given in meters because it is nothing but displacement. Okay, next is natural frequency. Natural frequency is the frequency of a vibrating system which is executing free vibrations. Okay, so this is the free vibrating system frequency. Okay, system frequency. Okay, the next is the resonance. Now resonance is a phenomena that occurs when the natural frequency, which is denoted as omega n, okay, so omega n becomes equal to omega. So this omega n is natural and this omega is the forced frequency, which is due to the forced vibrations. Okay, so when the forced frequency becomes equal to the natural frequency of the system, we have a phenomena called resonance, and in this the amplitude becomes maximum at this condition. And this can result in some structural failures in the entire system being collapsing. The last term that you should understand is the degrees of freedom. So degrees of freedom, as in all contexts that we study, is the minimum number of independent parameters used to define a system. Okay, so it is the minimum number of independent parameters used to define a system. Okay, so that is what degrees of freedom is. You can have 2 degrees of freedom, 1 degree of freedom. Okay, so let us say you have this, a single spring and a single mass. Okay, now mass will always be a part of a vibrating system. So the component which is defining the system is the spring. So you just have one spring. So this is called 1 DOF. Let us say you have two springs. So you need two parameters to define such a system. So this is called a 2 DOF system. So in vibratory systems, it is the number of springs, the number of dampers which define the degree of freedom of a system. So I hope you have understood these terms in vibratory systems. Now let's move on to the next video and talk about the undamped free vibrations.